Hi, good morning, everyone. If you look at the post, you've seen that I said coming soon is Noah and the Ark, but it's not really a Noah and the Ark story. When I received the word from the Lord, I was trying to figure out, okay, what does that mean? The Noah and the Ark story came to mind, and we're not really going to get into Noah and the Ark, but I will be looking at a few stuff from Genesis chapter 6, where the flood, where everything started, and for yourself, you can read Genesis chapter 6, Genesis chapter 7, Genesis chapter 8, and Genesis chapter 8, 9, which will cover that God wasn't pleased with things on the earth, to Noah building the ark, to after the flood came, 40 days and 40 nights, I believe, and then the covenant he made with Noah. So Genesis 6, 7, 8, and 9 will cover all of that. You can read it to get the full understanding. Okay. I'm going to pick a few verses to touch on, and then I'll get into the word that the Lord gave me. Okay, so we'll just get into Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. Verse 1, 2, 3, and 4 is important, but I'm just going to read verses 5 and 6 and a few other verses about Noah. Okay, so chapter 6, verse 5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them. But Noah, this is verse 8 now in chapter 6, but Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man, and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God. Verse 10, and Noah got 3 sons. Going down to verse 11, the earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, this is verse 13, God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. All right, so repenting God that he created man. Man wasn't going on too good. The earth was filled with, it was corrupted, there was evil, violence, but guess what? God spoke to Noah, and before it says what? Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Why? Because Noah was a just man. Noah walked with God. He was perfect in his generation. Wow, wow, wow. That's just so comforting that if God wanted to destroy the whole city that you lived in, if you find grace in his eyes, he will save you. When everybody else is running up and down being, oh my gosh, the earth is coming to an end, oh my gosh, what's happening? You can be assured that if you're walking with God, if you're doing the right thing, that he will save you. Even if it's you alone in your household, he will save you. So you cannot listen to the news of man. You have to be in tune with the Lord to hear what he has to say for you and your family, even in destruction, even in chaos, even in violence, anything that's happening. The question is God talking to tell you how he's going to save you and your household? Is God really going to destroy the just with the unjust? Okay, now God said in verse 14, God said, make ye an ark. And he told him what wood to use. He told him what fashion, the length, the height. He told him to put a window. He told him about where the door should go. And God just told him everything. And in verse 17 says, and behold, even I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons and thy wife and thy sons' wives with thee, and every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort, shalt thou bring into the ark to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female. Going down, and God tells him also to bring food in verse 21, and verse 22 I love. Thus did Noah, listen, Genesis 6 verse 22, thus did Noah according to all that God commanded him, so did he. So the repentant God that he made man, he wasn't happy. He said he's going to destroy the earth. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And God told him to make an ark, that he's going to destroy everybody. But you know what, Noah? Make an ark. And he told him exactly what to do, who he's allowed to bring on it, how many animals, told him everything, told him to bring food. He told Noah exactly what to do. So God spoke to Noah. Yeah, God spoke to Noah, even though he's going to destroy everything on the earth, under the heavens. You hear that? And he told him exactly what to do. So he spoke to him, told him his plan, Then he told Noah his plan, how he was going to save him, and told him what to do to fulfill that plan. And Noah what? According to all God commanded him, so did he. Let's get into Genesis 7. It says, Genesis 7 verse 1, and the Lord said unto Noah, come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteous before me in this generation. So even though God's going to wipe out the whole place, he says, I have seen righteous before me in this generation. And Noah gets to go into the ark with his family. And then going into verse 2, verse 3, tells him to bring in every clean beast and whatever beasts are not clean in the fowls of the air. And then verse 4 says, for yet 7 days I will cause it to rain upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. And every living substance that I have made will I destroy from off the face of the earth. And I love this again. Genesis chapter 7 verse 5. And Noah did according unto all that the Lord commanded him. and Noah did according unto all that the Lord commanded him. So in chapter 6, God told him the blueprint, the plan of the ark and what he's going to bring on there. And Noah did that. Then God told him to get onto the ark, and in 7 days, what's going to happen. And Noah did all that the Lord commanded him. All. Wow. Okay. Now, if we go down to the rain, it rained upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights, and pretty much everything died. Okay? And you know, it's funny, when there came a time when Noah had to open up that window. and I'm sure when God was telling him to make a window, he's saying, well, God, why? Do you want me to look at the flood? Do you want me to look at you destroying all men and everything in the earth? But no, God had a plan for that window. God had a plan because he needed to send out some stuff to see if there was dry land. And so, praise God. Anyways, I want to stop there. With knowing the ark. Just be encouraged. It doesn't matter what's going on. If you're right with God, he'll speak to you. He'll give you his plans. He'll give you his escape plan. He will give you his escape plan. Okay? Yeah, no, I'm sure building this ark on dry land, and people are thinking, oh, well, there's no rain, no sea, no water. What are you doing? But God send water, he sent the flood, he sent rain, and Noah was what? He was prepared. He was ready. God spoke to him, he got ready, and then he was ready. And the word the Lord gave me is to be ready. I was lying down, and the Lord said, I kept hearing, get ready, get ready, get ready. And I was thinking to myself, like, I've heard that before. I've heard that get ready somewhere. I was thinking, oh, T.D. Jakes. And I was like, Lord, I'm not taking on T.D. Jakes saying. And then the Lord said to me, it's not about getting ready. It's about being ready. And that's the word. We're always getting ready. But the question is, are we ready? Are we ready? And, you know, people may think, well, what's the difference? Well, think about it. If someone calls you or someone's waiting for you downstairs and you're not ready, you're going to say, I am getting ready. When you're actually ready, you're actually going to go through the door. But when you're getting ready, you still have some more stuff to take care of. Whether you're putting on more clothing, you haven't packed your bag, haven't grabbed all your stuff, you are getting ready. Even though the person is waiting for you, you are not ready to go. So getting ready is very different from being ready. If someone calls you and they're downstairs and they say, you ready? And you're like, ready to go to the, yeah, I'm ready. So there's a difference between getting ready and being ready. And I think too many of us, we're getting ready. Still getting ready. And so we cannot take hold of that of what's going to come because we're always getting ready. And so we miss it because we're getting ready. But let me contain myself. I do have I did plan a little bit today, so a bit of order. So I'm getting ahead of myself. So let me back up. So Noah and the ark. God spoke to Noah And what? He was obedient. Yes. God told him something, and he believed him, and guess what? He moved. Yeah. Noah did all of what God commanded him to do. Not some, all. He spoke, he believed, he moved. And he did it all. Not some, he did all that God commanded him to do. Okay. When God tells you something, get ready. Just get ready. Just prepare yourself for that thing that is coming. You know, God might have told you something, told you to get something, and it's been a while, and you can't see it. And you can't see it. But it doesn't really matter if you can see it or not, because it just don't live by sight. Yeah, it just doesn't live by sight. So think about it. Imagine God spoke to Noah, said to him, Noah, I need you to build this ark. This is the length, the height, what I need you to put in there, who I want you to bring in there. Noah's like, yeah, God, yeah, and then he took his sweet little time. Imagine when the day came when God said to him, Noah, I need you to enter the ark now. He's like, but God, I'm not ready. There's no stairs, there's no door. God. Imagine when God told him to get into the ark and he said, in 7 days it's going to rain. And Noah's like, but God, I'm not ready. But no, when God spoke to Noah, he got ready. Yeah. He prepared the stuff and he put it together. And so when God spoke to him to enter, he was ready. He didn't have to get ready. He wasn't prepared. He was ready. He entered in. And so when the day came, when that day came, Noah was ready. When the day came for him to close up the door, because it was going to start raining, guess what? He was ready. And he was able to sail. Able to sail. See when God shuts up that door, the door of opportunity for you, you better be ready. You better be in position and be ready to sail. And you know, as I was, I didn't plan this part, but as I was rereading the story this morning, I'm thinking, Noah must be thinking, I was thinking to myself, you're in this ark, the flood, the ark must be moving up and down. I wonder if Noah was thinking, I wonder if this ark is going to make it. I wonder if this ark is going to make it. But you know what, it doesn't really even matter if the ark was even strong. I'm sure God had his host, controlling the ark, keeping it. Even if it wasn't even 100% flood-proof, I'm sure God had his army in the background taking care of the ark, making sure it's okay. It doesn't go under the flood. Making sure it always stays where it needs to stay above water. And so even after God told him how to escape and told him what to do, and the flood came, and I can't imagine sailing on all this water, destroying the earth. How, if I'm not sure if you even felt the movement, but imagine. And I was thinking, God, so much time you tell us to get ready, and we feel like everything is being turned upside down. But yes, God has to sometimes wash things away, move some things around. He told you. He's told you to get ready. He put you in position. Some things look like it's just get out of hand. But he has to destroy some stuff that if it comes with you, it's gonna pollute the whole plan. And so just be encouraged today. Be encouraged that when God tells you something, just move. Just get ready. Just get ready. Again, as I said, when God gets ready to move you, there is no time for you to start preparing. So I encourage you, whatever it is that you need to start doing, do now. How can God open doors for you, present opportunities to you if you're not ready? Think about it. Think about it. I'm going to use myself as an example. Because when I got this word, I really had to talk to the Lord, because I have some things that I haven't fully done all that Lord has told me to do. I'll use myself as an example to bring home the point. God has blessed me with lots of skills and talents, and the Lord has been giving me songs for about a year now. About a year. In my prayer time, in my shower time, just in all type of different times. And I keep saying to the Lord, well, first of all, Lord, I can't sing. I don't say the Lord has blessed me with one of those singing voices, but that's not even important because God will perfect whatever He needs to perfect in me to bring forth His plan and His will. So I've gotten over that, and I remember Moses had a little talk with God, and God wasn't too pleased. So I'm just kind of leaving that that thing alone about the singing thing with God. But the point is that God has given me some songs. And I've just kind of okay, so I get a one line here, haven't done anything with it, haven't edited the songs that he's given me, haven't even looked at them. They come, I write them down very quickly, or I record the words that come to mind, and I've left it there. I haven't looked over them, haven't edited them, I haven't even looked at them to even really know them, to be honest with you. And so if God brought somebody tomorrow into my life to help me with vocals, or to say, you know what, Tamika, I feel the Lord is leading me to help you with your songs. My songs aren't ready. I haven't printed them, I haven't edited them, I haven't even looked at them. I don't even know what half of the titles are. I just got them in the moment, wrote them down on pieces of paper, recorded some, and they're all over the place. I have no order. So I can't present my plan to anyone if God sent me somebody tomorrow. The same, the Lord has spoken to me about writing a book for my spiritual organization. Those of you who know that the Lord has blessed me with I would call it a ministry and spiritual organization, how to declutter our lives, spiritually, and also how to get organized spiritually. I haven't done the book. Since December, I felt the Lord telling me to put together a workbook. We're in June? I haven't done it. Why? I'm like, Lord, why? I don't even know exactly how to put a book together. And who's going to edit it? Who's going to this? All I keep saying to God, who's going to this? I haven't even done my part. So if tomorrow morning God sends me someone, an editor, or sends me a printer, I have nothing to present. So I really have, so even for myself, if God opened a door tomorrow, I couldn't walk through it because I haven't even prepared myself to walk through anything. So I'm definitely not ready to seize the opportunity, seize the moment, to take hold of that person, take hold of, if God gave me the money to even move with the plan. So we really, really have to be ready. If God has spoken to you about something, if He has put something on your heart, if He's given you an assignment, giving you an idea, giving you a song, giving you something, a business idea, you don't need to have money. Yes, money has to come into play at some point. But do you need money to write the idea out? Do you need money to get some paper and put the plan together, draw out your plan, get the ideas out? So if God sends somebody with the resources, you can say to them, yes, here's the plan, and they can take it and they can fund it? Do you even have the plan written out? Do you even have the idea it's so clear that you can explain it to someone? And that's what I'm talking about. Being ready when the opportunity comes to being able to even give it, even if there's no money involved on your side, but even being able to give it to somebody, to do something with it, is that part even ready? And so I have a lot of work to do, a lot of repenting to do myself, and truthfully, I may be my own obstacle to my own delay. Because maybe God's saying, yeah, well, when you do your part, I'll send the person come. You're talking about, well, God send me this, oh Lord, well, I'm not ready. I'm really not ready. And so, no, as I said, don't worry about money and all of that. Just do your part. Your part could be simply just writing the idea down. So when you might be sitting down one day and someone's talking to you and you just be, yeah, God gave me an idea. I wrote it all out. I know the color. I know the this. I know exactly. And they're like, yeah, really? Maybe I can help you. But you can't tell somebody all that detail, all that information if you yourself don't have the plan clearly written out or clearly understood. So pen and paper is the first step. Pen and paper. God will do the rest. He will take care of the rest. So as I'm saying, let's get ourselves ready. Let's not get ready. And okay, let me back up. First of all, what I'm going to end off today by telling us we need to, number one, get organized. Two, get ready. And 3, be ready. So number one, how do you get organized? Number one, you sit down and you think, Lord, what have you told me to do that I haven't done? You organize your thoughts. You organize that idea, whatever it is. If it's 10 things he's given you, write them all down. Say, okay, Lord, I'm going to write down the plan, the vision for all this, with the ideas for these things that you've given to me. Good. That's you getting organized. Getting the ideas, get everything down on paper so you can see exactly what the Lord has told you to do or what you have had in your heart. You get it organized by writing it down, and you look at it. You can actually see it. You can see what the things that you need to get done. That's the one getting organized. Getting the thing all in one place. You can look at it and you're like, okay, I have 10 things to take care of, or 5 things, or even just 2 things. That's getting organized. First step. Now, in getting ready. So you take the idea and you decide, okay, Lord, I'm going to write out everything about this thing that I think you're telling me, or how I would like to see it. That's the getting ready part. And you know how you be ready? To be ready is after you gather the idea, the thoughts, the thing that you're supposed to deal with, and then you start to lay out everything about it. And then you put it down. And you're like, Lord, this is it. I have the color, I have the idea, I have the beginning, I have the end, I know exactly. And you put it down. You know how you get, and that's how you be ready. So when God says to you, here's the money, God bless you with the money out of the blue, you'll be like, yeah. Imagine you have a need for $5,000, and God has given you an idea that you've never even looked at, and someone blesses you in the blue with $5,000. You're like, oh yeah, I can go to the mall today. No, you can't go to the mall. God gave you that money to deal with that idea, but because you didn't write it down, you didn't calculate the cost. You don't even know that $5,000 was given to you to take care of that idea. That's how you get ready. Yeah. You get ready by calculating the cost of what you might need, how much this thing is going to cost you, and you put that all down on paper. The ideas, the color, the blueprint, the beginning, the end, the cost, how much money you need, and you put it down. So when the money comes, or when the person comes, the opportunity comes, you can just present it. Yeah. That's how you're ready. When you can present it. Not do it, present it. So I encourage you all today. I encourage you all to get your ideas ready. Get your plan ready. Get it all ready. So when opportunity comes, you're ready to sell it, ready to market it. You're just ready to do it. And get organized. Gather up that idea. Get ready by writing the plan out, the vision for it, the color, the cost, and be ready. And be ready. Be ready. Just imagine Noah. If he didn't have that door on the ark when God told him it was time to go in and to shut the door. Just imagine. You get everything and you're like that. You're thinking, oh, well, the ark is big. It takes so much time. And the door's just a small thing. But the door is actually an important thing. No, you realize the door is so important. Even though it may have been the last thing to put on or needed, it is so important to seal in the deal. So if you've been dealing with the big things, whatever that small thing is, and sometimes we have all this plan, we write all this thing up, but we don't even have the calculation, and the numbers is really the big deal. It's nice to know exactly location, the theme, the color, the way it's gonna go, whatever, all that, the little things that go in, that's nice, but you need some numbers. So when you're blessed, you don't think you can go on a shopping spree. That money was given to you to take care of that exact thing because that's the amount that you need. I don't know how else to stress. I just feel like I just have to keep nailing it home. Gather all your ideas, write everything out, calculate the cost, put it down, and say, Lord, it's complete. My part is done, and I thank you that your part is coming. I thank you for the opportunity. I thank you for the right person. I thank you. And let me just conclude by also saying, it's one thing to get stuff ready, but you also, sometimes God can't bless us because our mind isn't ready. Our heart hasn't been prepared for that thing. So I would encourage you now to get your mind ready to expect and to receive. Get your mind ready for the possibility that God already has the people that are lined up. He's just waiting for you to have that plan to present. Get your heart ready. Get your heart ready to receive, to take in what God wants to do for you. And this can be applied to any area, any area. I'll use the example of even as simple as I'll use women seeking husbands, okay? I have a lot of friends that go to their houses all the time, and they all want God to send them a husband. But they have their walk-in closet full up of clothes. I tell them, so where's the man going to put his clothes? Oh, he's going to put his clothes somewhere else. You haven't prepared your mind and your heart. Yeah, God's not going to give you no man with those type of talking. Yeah. You haven't even prepared a place for the man to come, to put his clothes. you're not ready yet. God's not going to send you no man with that attitude. Get your mind ready, get your heart ready, and make some space for the man. Maybe the space is the last step. You're thinking in your mind, oh, I'm ready for a man. Yes. Oh, my heart's ready to receive. Yeah, your space is not ready. Get yourself organized. Organize yourself. And this could be applied to anything. Ideas to wanting a friend, to wanting a spouse, to want whatever it is. It's kind of like you want a bigger house. Are you cleaning the one bedroom that God blessed you with? Clean up the one bedroom before you go ask God for anything else. You need to prepare your mind, prepare your heart, and prepare your space. Even your time. So if you want man, you want all type of things. You haven't even looked at your time. You're throwing away your time, wasting it on things that are not even fruitful, wasting it on wasteful things, on time wasters. You don't even have any time if God blessed you with something or someone. Your time is not ready. Get your time organized as well. So organize your mind, organize your heart, organize your space, organize your time, organize whatever you need to organize. Organize your ideas so that when the thing comes, the person comes, you are ready to receive. All right, everyone. Bless up and have a wonderful day. Remember, get organized, get ready, and be ready. But the goal is to be ready, not to be getting ready. We want to be ready. So that's the word that the Lord told me. He said, Tamika, be ready. Be ready, but you also have to get ready. But we need to be ready. I have to go back to stage one. I have to get organized, go get back to all those stuff that God gave me, and I have to go really get ready, and I want to be ready. So I hope you guys will all jump on board with me. Whatever Lord's calling you to do or to be, just get ready. Write it out. I'm reminded of Kat Kerr. She's called herself God's Revelation. She's been to heaven. God told her this is how heaven works. For business, it's revelation, calculation, then operation. Number one, God gives you the revelation, so He gives you the idea. Two, you have to write out all the calculations, what it's going to cost you. And three, you don't deal with that. That is the how. God deals with the operation. You have to get the revelation from God of what it is that He wants you to do. Then you have to calculate what is that He needs, whether it's how much staff, how much money for insurance, how much to get the business going. You have to make all the calculations. And then last, you have to present. You say, God, okay, here's the revelation, here's the calculation, and you say, God, you have to take care of the operation, which means God will send the people to allow it to go forth. So that's your job. Get the revelation, get the calculation, and say, God, okay, my part's done, and God will deal with operation. All right. Be blessed, everyone. Bless up wherever you go today. Remember to be a blessing simply because you are blessed. Oh, yes. And have fun with God. Love, joy, peace, and much laughter. Much laughter today. Have a wonderful day. Remember to be ready for your opportunity awaits you